Nine, or actually not really all of it, because I did just half of the turn, because Winner was one in the downfall. They moved all of their units up here, and they isolated themselves, and they destroyed one wormhole so that they could not be hunted by the Letnev. But then and they have consort, and they had a peace with Nalu up there, so it's okay. Because the Nalu is of course a part of the law cartel, so the Winnu cannot attack them. The Angfarai have slowly advanced because they took full control of that system, but they are not because they had a good peace with the Letnev. They did not feel like they didn't needed to do much stuff. But then the big thing happened was that, of course, the Letnev had a big fleet over here, and it was like that big. It was like seven dreadnoughts, which is like only six. The huge fleet, and then they started bombarding the Nalus with the gravity drift cannon, which they bought from the exchanged the planet with the Angfarai. But then the Mahakt used their hero. You have seen it, the ability of moving one fleet to an adjacent system, and then they fight. So they moved the Nalu fleet from here to there, and it would have been a disaster for the Nalu, but the Nalu had the Dominus Orb. So they rolled the lighting. They threw 2 combat dice from everything, and Nuban could retreat, but of course no one could retreat either. But so they utterly trashed the Letnev fleet. They only got 5 fighters destroyed, and then they took the planet. But that was not the big thing. The Mahakt thought this through and thought that if they do this, then the dragons has the possibility of attacking taking the Nalu home system and getting away with the emperorship. But now when it's Yolnar's turn, the Yolnar could move. Take a wormhole through here and move just any old unit here, and then the Nalu could announce a retreat and get back to the system. And as long as they at least have a war sun there, the dragons will not attack, because they have 7 units at the moment. If they lose even 2 of them, they are like screwed. So it's a funny race to play, because they are getting quite obsessive about not losing many. Yeah. The Mahakt has even though they have not a single space dock, have managed to take clean up of the planets, and they even got 2 systems here. But then now they decided to try to do the space dock here by building 2 PDSs and a battle station. But probably the Yolnar will destroy the space dock. They don't like the Mahakt, or maybe not. But that is not the thing. Is that I feel this is the end, because I feel that with this maneuver that they could bribe the Yolnar to just move a unit here, and then they could retreat, and which would hinder the dragons from taking the home system, which would guarantee their emperorship in the next turn, because the Letnev have no fleets, and the the balls of the firmament cannot come here. They when they attacked the Letnev, which was quite devastating for there's not much left. So, but they took a big fleet here and closed the wormhole so that the big fleet, which was there, which had now destroyed, would not counter attack them and wipe out their precious balls. So now the game is getting longer and longer because there are not many wormholes left. There are only actually 3 wormholes down here, and of course there are the gravity, the rifts, which gets you up here. But you cannot use that as an elevator, because if you go up there, then you cannot come down the same turn. So you cannot use that to hop from system to system, which I added the rule at the moment, because I don't like the thing about malice being or that it would be a secondary malice. Just so okay. So I think I actually found. I think the game has ended in the sense that the Nalu will become emperor the next turn, and no one. The dragons could do it now, but of course, but the dragons actually would not like to be there either. So because they are so scared, so they even though even if the Nalu do not buy the Jolnar to attack them so that they retreat home, I would not say that the dragons would go there, because they would, if they are there the next turn, the Nalu will come and destroy so many of them, because they still have 10 fighters and a Warsong and 3 dreadnoughts. It's too much to, even though it's quite an even fight against 7 dragons, 7. They have 1 there up there, so they would get it somewhere. So it would be an even fight, but it would cost the dragons too much. So they would not attack. So that means that the emperorship will remain with the Nalu, and the end of the game. Yeah, that's it. The thing about the double pricing is really good. I like it, and other than that, it has been working well. I've even managed to use the Warsons now, and they are quite devastating with the things that they automatically kill 2 dreadnoughts or whatever other ships there are in the. But they are a bit hard to stay alive, because they actually only have 4. There's the closest. They only have 4 hit points, which the comparison, the flagship is even stronger in that sense. But of course, so I might increase the hit points of the Warsong a bit, but not much. I don't know. This was a really big thing, the Dominion Orb and the relics. We played all of the relics except 5 in this game. So I've been getting many experiences from those. I'm pleased with. I'm pleased with the races. And I even managed to get the Jolnar to get the ocean cards, the outposts. So they've been starting to colonize other people's planets by placing outposts on them. The Mahakt have been doing really well. But of course, they are still like a big enemy. But now the firmament is a bigger enemy. So when the firmament decided to attack, they did not need to consider the Mahakt as an enemy, because they don't have any fleets. So they could concentrate on destroying the Latnev. So after this, the war is continuing. It would be a long war because it's a big galaxy. So I don't need to gameplay that. I feel it's been tested enough. It's a good way. Thank you if you have managed to watch to the end. That's a good thing for, I don't know, algorithms probably. I like to do the videos because it feels more real. It feels like there's something happening other than just me testing stuff out. I also I managed to test these. You can make action cards into tech, so I made this small tech now. And of course, I noticed that I need to rewrite some of the tech. Where is it? The super shield gets an upgrade because in this iteration it only provides shielding for one sustained damage. I will upgrade it so that you have to hit every ship that has a sustained damage before you can start killing everything else. So then it has more power to it. And yeah, satisfied. See you in the next one. The next one will be about trying the diplomatic victory thing with the economic or the diplomatic, or the name is capitalism versus democracy versus feudalism. I'll start doing that next week or sometimes. Yes. Bye bye.